it's not doing something. You did all the tests you can. Now your only choice is to take it off to see if there's anything in the back. I'll show you how to take this off a Balboa spa pack. Okay, we're already taking out this one, but we could see the burn marks on here. Sometimes you can't see the burn marks in the front. You can only see them from the back. So here we have some burn marks here. So we're going to check this spa pack right here. I can't see anything that's on the front, so we're going to take this one apart and I'll show you how to take it off. So the first thing we're going to do is we're just going to take this element out. So there's a screw here on the top and there's a screw on the bottom. So you're going to have to pull that out like that. And then on the BP, there's a clip. You just unclip it from the bottom. Sometimes they're on the top. If you have a different style, then you just disconnect the leads off the heat tube. Okay, so the sensors, we got the sensors here. So we're going to take them off. You can take pictures of everything. Now any wires, external wires coming in that's plugging on, you're going to have to take a picture of that area. Okay, because we got this sensor here, so it goes left and right. So take a picture of anything that's coming from the outside in, take a picture of it. Any of these other wires, they're right on the board, so you don't have to worry about that. So you got the heat tube out of the way. And then we're going to take the little circuit board on the top here. We're going to take that off. So take a picture right in there. So take that off, and same as this, the other sensor right here. Goes right on the board, take a picture of it. Take that off. Once you've disconnected the two leads off here, oh, we got a black one too. So again, take a picture of where the black wire goes. So we got a white, we got a black, and we got the other sensor, but nothing else attached to it. And on these, it would be your top side or your Wi-Fi. So disconnect that too. And then for here, it's just this one screw on the corner. So undo that screw, and then this kind of pops off these plastic risers. Try not to break them. So right there. Again, take a whole bunch of pictures so you can put it all back. So here we're going to take off boards. So there's all a bunch of screws in here. There's usually in the corner, a couple in the middle. They all look the same, so they stick out. So undo all those, and you'll always have one. Normally there's some orange paint on one of the screws, so you can see if the board's been taken off before. Normally this orange paint, it'd be up in the corner here. It's kind of weird that it's here. You chip that off, take all the screws off. So on this pack there were 7 screws. Now some of the Balboa spa packs, they'll have, where the transformer is, they'll have 2 screws on the top. But if you see the bolts on the top here, if you see the bolts here, then that means that it stays on the board. So the bolt goes through and then the nut goes on top of it. But if it's the opposite, where you can kind of see the screw, just like that, the head on it, then you take these 2 off, because that's being held right on. Pop that off, keep all the screws, then we're going to flip it over to see if there's any brown marks. So we can't see any brown marks on this one, so it's probably something else on the board. So what I do is I take these boards and I bring them to my computer guy, or electronics guy if you have it. My guy just happens to be a computer guy, and he'll test everything for me. But normally, you can see the brown marks in the back. Okay, so to put it back, once you get the new one in, you just remember how you took it all out. So that's why it's good to take pictures. And if you haven't got one in, if you haven't got a board in right away, if you take this out and you got to wait a few weeks before your new one, what I would suggest is before you even take this out, to actually videotape it like from start to finish, how you took this out, so you can watch it. So once you get it all back in like that, you put all the screws in, and then you just go backwards on what you replaced or what you took out. Put all this back, keep all the screws. Pictures, pictures, pictures. And this is how you take the board out, either to replace the board or to check to see if there was the burn marks definitely behind it. But you're going to have to take, it doesn't really matter if you're going to take it out. Either you're going to have to get a new board, you're going to check to see if there's any burn marks. If there's no burn marks, you have it out. There you go. You bring it to your computer guy or find an electronics guy. Find somebody around somewhere, even if you have to ship it to somebody, and they'll test it for you and they'll send it back to you. Wherever you live, you just have to find that person who will fix this stuff. Because it's actually probably a lot cheaper than actually getting a new one. But you have to price that out. It depends on where you live. If this video helped you out at all, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to us, and we'll see you on the next one.